Good afternoon. It is Chris Chun. It is your This Week in Real Estate. And I just want to start with wow. Wow. Um, this week has been quite the roller coaster of news. First, our unemployment report for the month of July came in with about 190,000 jobs being created, which was a slowdown from uh, where we were in June and in the first few months of the year. However, that's still more jobs created than a recession would lead on to. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of people saying that we may not go into an official recession. Unemployment is still very low. Second big piece of information that came out this week, Fitch, which is one of the large credit bureaus, downgraded the United States of America. So the United States of America, which was AAA, the highest rating ever good possible, um, the credit bureau says that we are approaching a national debt, which equals our GDP, our gross domestic product, which is not a good place to be, where you make as much money as you owe every year. And they also cited political unrest or tensions um, as part of the instability of our politics, specifically citing what's going on with the politics right now in our country. So that downgrade was uh, came as somewhat of a surprise, although I think that we all knew that the debt was where the debt was, and the politicalness has been that way probably for at least 10, if not more, years. So that's kind of what's been going on. And then the Federal Reserve last Wednesday, raised rates a quarter point and said that the likelihood of another rate increase was on the board. So all of that relatively bad news for rates, and we saw almost no movement in the 30-year mortgage rate ending yesterday. We were up very slightly from 8.5 to point 0.8, from 6.85 to 6.9% on average, um, which is the below the high that we saw in July, but it's on par with the average of July. So the good news that we've been seeing is that rates are stabilized. And yes, I mean, 6.9% is still high compared to where we were even a year ago or 2 years ago. However, the market has been seeing a turnaround. We did see prices contract slightly. Like I said, in the recession that everybody predicted never happened in housing, or did not occur to the extent that it was predicted. We did not see 15 or 20% decreases in prices. On average, the United States was down about 7%. And in the Napa area, North Bay area, that number is even lower. It's in the 3 to 5% range. And for the past few months, we've actually seen prices been increasing slightly since April. And so that led to a big announcement from the National Association of Realtors lead economist, Yoon, that he said that the housing recession is over and the recovery has begun. So I'm the information in the letter, the newsletter, if you read through it, all is more about that fact that we are seeing that turnaround. Um, and to really think about where you want to be in your house for the next 3 to 5 years, because people tend to not buy a house for a year. They tend to live there for at least 3 to 5 is a short time. And on average, the average homeowner in America lives in their house for 11 years before selling. So um, think about that. If we're on the road to recovery and the market is going down, would you rather buy today at a higher interest rate and potentially be able to make your home more affordable with a refi in the future? Um, or are you going to wait and see where the market goes and potentially have it become less and less affordable in the future for you? So, anyway, I hope that everybody has a great weekend and you are all just kind of just digesting all this big news that we've been having because it is just news, and we are seeing the markets actually have very little reaction to it. So just keep calm and the market is just going steady. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.